So tonight, tonight, we are going to be talking about 10 immune boosting hacks. I have got so many questions lately on, Carmen, what can I do to boost my immune system? And believe it or not, of course you can take supplements and you can do all those things, but there are things that you can do right inside your home without leaving that will boost your immune system. And the time to boost your immune system is before you get sick, not to wait until you get sick. You want to boost your immune system before you come in contact with a virus or a bacteria or anything that would attack your body and make you sick. And so most of these things on here are really, really simple. These are all immune boosting hacks that anybody can do, no matter how much money you have, how much money you don't have, what you have access to. Most of these 10 things are things that you and I and Joe Schmo down the street can do. So before we get into everything, if you have not, hit the subscribe button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Ring the bell. That way you never miss one of our uploads. We upload 4 times a week here on the channel. And make sure to hit the thumbs up button if you hear anything that you're like, oh, that was good. All right, so number 1, let's go ahead and dive right in. And by the way, let me know in the comments, where are you watching from? Whether you're on here with us live tonight or whether you're watching the replay. We are live every single Tuesday night. Let me know, where are you tuning in from? Where are you watching from? So number 1 is going to be getting outside into the sunlight. 15 to 20 minutes a day in the sun is going to radically increase when you take in sun, that's vitamin D. All right. When you have a lot of vitamin D, that helps boost your immune system. And that is something that all of us can do. And that's one of the reasons why, obviously sickness, there's no heat, things like that, but sickness goes up when people are not outside in the sun. And so there really is, when I was growing up, I can remember hearing about getting in the sunlight being good for you. I, honest to God, thought it was something my parents said to me just to get me outside. I never actually knew there was something to being in the sun. I remember reading that several years ago. And then I didn't even believe the article. Like, I asked my doctor, I was like, so is there really something to this? Like, is that a real thing? And he was like, yes, Carmen, absolutely. It's a real thing. Vitamin D helps boost your immune system. And I was like, who knew? Anyway. So get outside 15 to 20 minutes a day. You don't have to be out there very long, because also if you're in the sun too much, that can cause cancer and, all those things that sunburns can do. But just being in the sun 15 to 20 minutes a day will radically help your immune system. Number 2, moving your body 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day. If you've been around the channel for a hot second, then I'm a big advocate of fitness. And not because I started off as a lover of fitness. In fact, 6.5 years ago, when I started losing weight, I chose to combine fitness with nutrition and marry the two together. And it wasn't because I was a lover of fitness. It was because out of all the before and afters that I had seen, those were the before and afters that I saw that were like, whoa. Like, I would look at them and be like, that cannot be the same person. How is that the same freaking person? And so, I began working out from home, because if my fitness depended on me going to the gym, it never would have happened with tiny little kids. And so moving your body. So I say all that to say that I am an advocate of at-home workouts, because when you press play and when you still have a virtual trainer that you're working with, you're going to maximize and get an effective workout versus, just going to the gym and pumping a few weights here, pumping a few weights there, hopping on the elliptical, hopping on the treadmill, this and that. Yes, that's still moving your body, and that's amazing. But if you really want to maximize the workout, I really recommend an at-home workout where you're dealing with a virtual trainer, where the professional is still telling you what to do. But at the end of the day, it's moving your body 30 minutes a day, whether that's taking a walk, whether that's riding a bike, whether it is swimming, whether it's, sitting on the couch, moving your hand from the chip bag to your mouth does not count as exercise. had a friend, he's like, what? I eat chips at least 30 minutes a day. I'm like, that doesn't count. All right. So 30 minutes a day, moving your body. We are in this thing that is an aging vessel. Your body's aging. My body's aging. It's called gravity. All I got to do is look down and everything starts to droop, swoop, sway after a while. And so moving your body helps boost your immune system. It really helps create endorphins, which is good for your inner psyche, all of that. And so move your body 30 minutes a day. And that's a part of your self-care. All right. I could do a whole video on self-care, but that is a part of you staying sane. That is a part of you, if you listen to a lot of interviews with successful people and you ask them success habits that they have, you will hear in a lot of successful people, one of their success habits is working out every day. And it's not always because they want to be super fit, or it's not even always because they're trying to lose weight. It's because when you work out, it increases your production. And so people that are successful are typically highly productive people. And prior to 6.5 years ago, when I loathed working out, when I didn't think I had time to work out, people that did work out, those fit people, they would always tell me, come on, Carmen, you're one workout away from a good mood, baby. And then they would say, if you just worked out, you would end up getting more done. You'd be more productive. You'd have more time. And I'd be, I just let it go in one ear and out the other. I never really gave what they said any credit, if that makes sense. And so, but I'm telling you, as someone who's been on both sides of the fence, as someone who has tried to make up every excuse to not work out, including not having the time, not having the space, not having the equipment, everything, you name it, I've come up with the excuse not to do it. You do become radically, not a little bit, but radically more productive when you're moving your body 6 days a week. All right. Number 3, 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. All right. 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night. Sleep is important. Super important. And I have found out in the past 6 or 7 years through getting into health and fitness and, really studying this so I can help my clients, how important it is. And I used to come from the thought process of you can sleep when you're dead. Like I am a high functioning individual. Like I don't need 7-8 hours of sleep. I can function on 3 or 4. But there's a difference between functioning and there's a difference between just functioning and functioning at a very high productive rate. And so when you get 7 to 9 hours of sleep every single night, your body is performing at optimal levels. You're able to fight off all those things. Your body is able to get the time resting to repair itself, to create the cells, to boost your immune system, to repair any muscle damage, anything that you got going on. That when your body is sleeping is the biggest time that it's able to rest, repair, so that when you are awake, it is functioning. It's like your phone, for instance. If you plug your phone in and you give it a full charge, for most of us, we can get through the whole day on a full charge using all the features. But if you plug it in and you give it a little charge, you give it a half charge, you're not going to get through the whole day and be able to use all the features. The phone still has the features. It just doesn't have enough charge for you to use them. It's the same thing with your body. If you're not letting your body rest and fully charge, you're not going to be able to get the most out of it. Does that make sense? Not to mention when you don't get enough sleep, after just 2 days of lack of sleep, your body goes into this thing called metabolic grogginess, where your metabolism slows way down. Your body does not function at the same rate. You're not clear-minded. You start getting that foggy haze. You're not making best decisions. You don't have as much patience. There's a bunch of things. You end up being hungry and craving sugar, because your sugar, caffeine, carbs, because your body needs energy. So you're like, give me some sugar. I may have had an addiction to sugar, as does most of the world. And so your body ends up craving all those things because you're tired, not because you really want sugar. Your body wants energy. And so get your sleep, especially if you want a high immune system. your immune system being run down is a big component is that of not getting enough sleep almost every single time. When you get sick or you catch something really easily, it's because you haven't been getting enough sleep. Period. End of story. So, all right. Number 4, eating 4 servings of vegetables every single day and 2 servings of fruit. You hear eat your veggies and fruit, but how much? Like that used to be my question. Like how much? Like how much fruit? How much vegetables? So you should be eating 4 servings of vegetables minimum every single day. 4 cups. 4 cups of vegetables. So if broccoli, 1 cup of broccoli, 1 cup of cauliflower. The only thing that wouldn't necessarily count in there is corn, because corn is a starchy vegetable. So that's more of like a potato-y vegetable. So anyway, if you're doing a serving of that, I would maybe do half a cup. But my point is 4 cups of your regular vegetables, lettuce, spinach, broccoli, cauliflower, carrots, all those things. 4 cups, green beans, 4 cups of vegetables every single, cucumbers, 4 cups of vegetables every single day, 2 servings of fruit. Believe it or not, you can't eat too much fruit. And that can sabotage some health stuff, weight loss stuff, all of that. But make sure you're eating your fruits and vegetables, all right? That's gonna have a lot of vitamins inside of it, a lot of vitamin C, a lot of antioxidants, all that kind of stuff, all right? Number 5, smoking. Stop. Smoking and drinking actually lower your immune system. And so by smoking, so a way to increase your immune system is to stop smoking. A lot of times, if you are a smoker, a virus, several viruses that have been here on the planet, a smoker is more likely to get that virus and have complications with that virus than somebody who never smoked. And so if you want to increase your immune system, a really simple thing is stop. And here's the deal. It costs you money anyway. Smoking and drinking, neither one of them are cheap. And so, if all of us can do hard things, all of us can. It doesn't mean you want to, but if you're like, look, Carmen, I don't really care. I'd rather smoke sick, then that's cool. At least you're honest with yourself and But if you are looking for a way to save money and boost your immune system, stop smoking. You're keeping money in your pocket. You're boosting your immune system all at the same time. Same thing with drinking. You're boosting your immune system and keeping money in your pocket. It's a win-win for you. When you stop smoking, it doesn't benefit anybody but you and your family and your health. Does that make sense? It doesn't benefit anybody that you're doing business with. It benefits you. And so, I'm just going to leave it at that. I had to put it in there. I know sometimes people that drink and smoke are like, move along, but it is what it is. It's true. All right, I have my little list here so I don't get lost. I'd be going, all right, what number am I on? Where am I at? All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6, being at a healthy weight. The bottom line, and I used to be in denial about this. There's this thing where people, and I used to be of this, and look, this isn't coming out of my mouth where it's a judgment against people with a weight issue. I walked around my entire adult life morbidly obese. And because of that, I had a greater risk to my health. Being overweight is the greatest health risk you have. Period. End of story. You are much more likely to get every disease, every sickness on the planet because of weight. Your body has so much more work to do just for you sitting there when you're overweight. And so simply by dropping 10 pounds, it takes your risk down a lot. It boosts your immune system a lot. Every 5 pounds that you're able to lose. Being at a healthy BMI, being at a healthy weight, really helps you be healthier, period. I lived a decade at morbidly obese. So I know what I'm talking about. And I've lived over 5 years at a size 2. So I know what I'm talking about. And coming from somebody who had convinced themselves that I was just big boned and it's kind of how it was going to be. And I wasn't one of those skinny chicks and it just was what it was. There was those blessed people that were skinny and then there was me. And that's really what I had convinced myself of. And so again, is it going to be easy? No, it's not at all. And if you're like, Carmen, I don't really know how to lose weight. I don't really know what to do, where to go. Send me a message. Like we run virtual weight loss boot camps all the time. where we help men and women lose 8 to 15 pounds in their very first month with us. And so if you, and there is so much to be said about being in a group and having accountability and doing this with a group of women who are also doing it from their home and they're getting healthy and we're all doing it together. And so we can do hard things, is the truth. It is not simple. I'm sorry, it's not easy. It is simple. It's not easy, but we can do it. You can do it. And so yeah, even losing 5 pounds helps, starting there. All right, number 6, minimizing stress. So a lot of times when we're sick or we are not getting enough sleep or work's not going well or whatever it is, whatever stress it is that you might have. And stress looks a lot of different ways. Maybe you have a newborn, maybe you're just thrust into this, I gotta homeschool my kids, they're home from school. Whatever situation it is, stress lowers your immune system. It lowers your immune system, are the facts. And it's about becoming solution-minded, which decreases stress, versus problem-minded, which increases stress. When you are focusing on your problems, it increases your stress. When you're focusing on solutions, it naturally decreases your stress. My dog totally just walked in my office. Mia, come here. Anyway, and those are the facts. So I'm not telling you that stress isn't going to enter your life. Stress is going to come in. Drama is going to come in. What you have to ask yourself is, what are you going to do with it when it does? What are you going to do with that stress when it enters? Are you going to choose to be stressed? Are you going to choose to take on that stress? Or are you going to choose to say, here's the problem. What is the solution to the problem? What's the solution? Because you can't do anything about the problem, but you can find solutions. And when you find solutions, it naturally lowers your stress. All right, number 8, track your diet. Track your diet and see what vitamins you're low on. So we live in this day and age where the health system, the departments, the marketers, the grocery store, the vitamin shops of the world, all the different vitamin websites that are online, they try to sell us all these different vitamins and pills that we need to take. Like right now, people are trying to sell us vitamin C and zinc, vitamin D, vitamin E, all these things. And there are some things that naturally you're not going to eat, like if you want to get elderberry in your system, we don't eat elderberry. Nothing you eat typically has elderberry in it. But there's a lot of things that you eat that have vitamin C. It's not hard to get 100% vitamin C from the food you eat. Same thing with zinc. It's not hard to get 100% of your zinc from the food you eat. A 3.5 ounce piece of red meat has 40 to 50% of your daily serving of zinc. So if you have a 7-ounce steak, a 7-ounce burger, that's 100%, 80 to 100% of your zinc right there. And so it's, before you go spending your money on lots of different supplements, lots of different vitamins that you might not even need. When you overdose on vitamins, when you take in too much vitamin C, there's only so much that your body can use, and your body doesn't store it. So if you eat, it's not like you're like, all right, I'm going to eat 400% of my vitamin C today, and then I'm good for 4 days. That's not how it works. You have to consume it every single day. And so if you consume more vitamin C than what you need, you pee it out. And you're taxing your liver. Your liver has to process through all that, and then you pee it out. Talk about peeing money. And so many people have no idea what they are eating enough of and what they're deficient in. Now, by all means, if you're deficient in something, take a supplement, take a vitamin. But if you're not deficient in that, keep the money in your pocket. So the best way to figure that out, there is a free app called MyFitnessPal. And MyFitnessPal is a tracking app. It tracks your calories. Many people use it to lose weight. That's what I used it for. But later on down the road, after I stopped losing weight and I started getting into tracking my macros are macronutrients, so protein, carbohydrates, fat, which are what food is made up of, macronutrients, all right? And so it also tracks what kind of Like, so how much vitamin C are you eating in a day? How much vitamin B? How much vitamin B6? How much all of this, how much zinc? And you can actually go on there, log what you're eating, and it will track it for you. You track that for 1 or 2 weeks, and you're gonna be able to see, wow, I eat a ton of lean chicken. I have no doubt, and lean chicken is high in vitamin B6. And so I have no doubt that I get almost all of my vitamin B6. I don't eat a lot of red meat. So for me, I don't always hit my zinc levels on a daily basis because I don't always eat a ton of foods that are high in zinc or enough to get me to I don't eat a lot of eggs. I don't eat a lot of cheese. I don't eat a lot of cashews. So those are things that are going to have zinc in them. So for me, a zinc supplement but I don't need a B6. I don't need C. I don't need D. So really looking at tracking and seeing what vitamins do I need and just supplement that. And you might be good. So for me, I drink a superfood shake every single day that has over 70 different superfoods in it. It has things like bilberry in it. It has things like flax in it. It has like all these things that I can't even pronounce in it. So what I lack in my diet oftentimes is made up in that shake, which gets logged. So there's very few things that I ever have to supplement on just because I choose to take that shake. And I would personally rather drink a chocolate shake than take 2 handfuls of vitamins. And that shake is cheaper and healthier than 2 handfuls of vitamins. So at the end of the day, yes, supplement what you need to boost your immune system, but track and see what you need so that you don't go waste money and end up peeing it out into the toilet. All right, our final, no, we have 2 more. Water. Drinking half your weight in water every single day. Look, this is a big one. And we have all heard, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water, drink your water. But let me tell you about something about drinking your water. Coffee does not count as water. Flavored water doesn't really count as water. And here's why. For some reason, and if you don't like it, take it up with your body. Like your body does not process those flavored waters the same way as it processes water when you add all the junk to it. And so just half of your body weight in ounces of water every single day. Your cells need it. Most cravings come because we are dehydrated and we mistake that for hunger. So most cravings come from being dehydrated or being lack of sleep, which are totally controllable. We control how much sleep we get most days. Most days, if you're a brand new mom, just chuck that out the window and forget that I said that. Because you're not always in control of how much sleep you get as a brand new mom. There are things you can do to help, like sleep train your babies and all of that. But at the end of the day, they're a baby, right? Like you can't be like, no, you're going to sleep. They're a baby. And so besides sleep and, those 2 things, you are in 100% control of how much sleep you get and how much water you drink, unless those rare scenarios. All right. And so that's where most of your cravings come from, lack of sleep and dehydration. So drink your freaking water. If you weigh 200 pounds, you should be drinking 100 fluid ounces of water per day. Give yourself some reminders. They have water drinking apps that'll buzz you. You can do it on your smartwatches. They have bottles that you can fill up and it's telling you times of the day to drink it. I used to just get 5 of the 33-ounce bottles, put them in the fridge, and then I would drink 5 of those every single day. That was my, 100 and some ounces of water that I needed to drink. I tried to get 3 of them in by noon. So whatever strategy you need to employ to get your water in, get your freaking water in. Especially when you're trying to boost your immune system. Water is vital for your body to function at its highest levels, all right? And last but not least, number 10, avoiding processed foods. Processed foods don't serve you any nutritional value. They just don't. And so somebody who is high somebody who eats a lot of processed foods, somebody whose diet consists of a lot of processed foods, isn't certainly going to be getting all the vitamins and minerals they need. It's not good for your digestion. It doesn't build your immune system at all. And if you are looking to build your immune system, you want to try to go away from the processed foods. And that means anything you buy that's pre-made. So like your frozen pizzas, your frozen burritos, your Totino's pizza rolls. I know. Those used to be one of my go-tos. 11 o'clock at night, you fill up a sheet with some Totino's pizza rolls, you sit down, you put a little bit of sea salt on the side, and you just dip, not a lot of salt, but a little bit of sea salt. And you just dip it a little bit in there, and oh my gosh, so good. Twinkies, not, processed foods. So anything that's pre-made at the store, that's, unless, sometimes they make healthy stuff, but for the most part, you want to try to make it at home. When you make it at home, you are going to be able to boost your immune system way more than eating processed foods. When you look at somebody's health who eats mostly processed foods, 80% processed foods, and you look at someone's health who does not eat, that eats 80% not processed foods, their health, typically their weight is going to be completely different. Not always, because there's people that eat a lot of healthy food that are overweight as well. But at the end of the day, it's not about, perfect. It's about setting the odds up in your favor to boost your immune system, to get sick the least amount of possible, to get sick as little. You ever start saying something and you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't sound coming out of my mouth like it did in my head. Yeah, totally just did that. And so anyway, nothing's perfect. And you could do everything right and still wind up getting sick. But again, it's about stacking the odds in your favor. It's about doing these 10 activities that are going to help boost your immune system. And if your immune system is boosted, to be sure, you're going to get sick less. Look, I've been doing all 10 of these for years and years and years. And I have been sick like once in the past 5 years, like sick where I couldn't function. Of course, a little sniffle here and there, but nothing that took me out. Like one time where I was laid up on the couch in 6 years. That's incredible. Like that's insane. And it's because I do these things on a daily basis. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for those of us that joined us live tonight. And we are here every single Tuesday night live. We upload 4 times a week. So make sure to ring the bell so you don't miss any uploads. Subscribe to the channel. Give the video a thumbs up. And we will see you on the next one. Have an amazing week on purpose.